perfect toe point.
And the crowd certainly getting into it. Final run.
And a tuck double back dismount. Beautiful performance. Unfortunately, she doesn't have the difficulty in her tumbling passes.
Well, she certainly has entertained this crowd, that's for sure.
Senko awaits her turn on the floor. Kathy Johnson reports on how the athletes develop their remarkable flexibility.
Some of the physical requirements of gymnastics which help differentiate good gymnasts and great gymnasts are strength, power, endurance, and flexibility. Gymnasts spend countless hours in these areas trying to make the most difficult routines look easy. Let's take flexibility. The judges look for a complete range of motion, from back flexibility to complete splits, to shoulder and upper back flexibility. And it's something the audience loves as much as the judges. I'm sure a lot of you are wondering how in the world the human body can do that. Well, I have a couple of gymnasts here to show you some of the exercises they do to help increase their flexibility. Watch this. So you can see gymnasts have to overstretch or go beyond their range of motion to achieve what you see in competition. Sometimes they even hold the positions as long as 5 minutes. Which reminds me, it's time for the next position.
And in position for her turn on the floor is Tatiana Lysenko, who hails from the Ukraine. She was the gold medalist in the all-around at the 1990 World Cup and defeated her teammate Svetlana Boginskaya to earn that title.
Opens with a beautiful double layout, tiny stumble on the landing. Tatiana also does a very dramatic routine. This tumbling run coming up here is phenomenal. She starts with a double back. Right here, punch front, and tumbles back the other direction to a double twist, punch front. And does it so easily.
Looking very confident out there. She's gold medalist in the all-around at the 1990 World Cup when she defeated her teammate Boginskaya.
She had a lot of misfortune at the last World Championships. She was in contention for the all-around, and she slipped off the balance beam on her dismount, full twisting double back, and then went on in the event finals and broke fingers on the uneven bars. Very unfortunate, but now she is back on track.
Back with assurance.
I love this pass. She does it so well. Look at the spring in her legs. She does a double back here, then changes direction immediately. And with very little momentum here, does a double twist to another punch front somersault. Dismount was a full twisting double back. Plenty of difficulty in this routine, particularly finishing the routine with a more difficult pass. Lands a little bit forward. All of those will be slight deductions.
Lysenko's marks 9.887. That puts her into a tie for second place. Over on the floor exercise, Oksana Chushovitina, who placed third in the vault, is preparing to take her turn.
She's the world champion in this event. She has some of the most difficult tumbling I've ever seen. Watch this first tumbling pass. The full twisting double back, but the full twist is on the second somersault. And it's laid out. Little stumble. Oh, no, too bad. It's a 1/10 of a point for going out of bounds. And she will perform the same tumbling pass on her second run, except in tucked position. Very few gymnasts can even do this pass. She does it for her second run. She changed it. Plain double back. Final tumbling run is a pike double back. Very nice routine. I'm surprised she changed her mind, though, and decided to only go with the tuck double back. Because the best part of her routine is the difficulty in her tumbling passes. But this first one is just simply amazing. Watch, she stays in the stretched position. Right here, full twist. The only problem, look here, she lands completely out of bounds, and unfortunately, that's a 1/10 of a point off. The dismount is a pike double back. She lands a tiny bit short, but only slightly. You see right there, she has to step forward.
Official marks 9.80, only good enough for 6th place, a clear disappointment for the defending world champion. When we return, the world all-around champion Kim Zmeskal will be going for her first championships in Indianapolis. Was the emergence of the sport's new superstar, American Kim Zmeskal. Here's Kathy Johnson with more.
When Mary Lou Retton won the Olympic all-around gold medal in 1984, thousands of little girls wanted to be just like her. One of them was this tumbler, 8-year-old Kim Zmeskal, who in 1984 was lucky enough to be living in Houston, where Mary Lou trained with Bella Caroli.
I still picture myself sort of as that little 8-year-old looking up to Mary Lou, and it doesn't seem like other people would do that to me, but maybe they do.
Of course they do. At the 1991 World Championships, she led the U.S. women to their best team finish ever, 2nd place. And with her thrilling performance in the floor exercise, Kim became the first American woman to capture the world all-around title. At only 15, Kim Zmeskal had suddenly been thrust into the spotlight. Back in Houston and a half a year later, Kim, now 16, tries to carry on a regular life, at least on Sundays, which she has off from the gym. With a younger sister and brother, Sundays are for family. And even world champions have to do homework, although this year school is by correspondence, which doesn't provide time for making friends.
I don't have a very big social life right now, and I'm not going to school. My training is number one, and if whatever else doesn't fit in with it, can't do it.
Kim is very close to her sister Melissa, as well as to fellow gymnast Betty Okino, who lives nearby. One might wonder if both girls ever feel as though they're missing out on their teen years.
It's not really that big of a sacrifice, because what I could get out of it and what I've already gotten out of doing gymnastics is totally worth it.
In this Olympic year, Kim is already out in front with a victory in last month's American Cup.
I feel like a lot more people are watching, and a lot more people are concerned about how I'm doing. It's a little extra pressure, but I usually do better under pressure anyway, so I guess that's to my advantage.
Still just your average teenager in so many ways, Kim Zmeskal can be very mature, and she knows what she wants.